Hey everyone. Hey y'all. Welcome back to All About the Tea channel. I'm your girl Monica, along with my fabulous co-host, tax expert and former Married to Medicine star, Buffie Purselle. Hey Buffie. Hey. Hey. Oh, there's Monique. She was having some technical difficulties, but she's on. Can't see you, Monique. Did you click on the camera, Monique? Why can't we see her? Okay. YouTube extraordinaire and the man with the master plan, DJ Richie Sky. Hey. TikTok sensation, Amir Yes. Hey, Amir.
Hi.
Hey. Let me see if I can bring her back.
We're very mellow. We're just.
It's Monday, child. After that Thanksgiving. Monique, can you see us? Can you hear us? Monique, I can see her backstage. Okay, she's going to come back on. So today we are recapping the Real Housewives of Potomac. The ladies accuse Karen of setting up Monique and Candace by inviting them both to her wig party. And Karen drops a bomb about Juan. He is. Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started.
A website called All About the Tea.
She told All About the Tea that during the fight,
All right, everyone looking so nice. Let's go ahead and get started. So the episode kicks off at Karen Huger's residence as she prepares for her wig launch party. She's calling it the Wig Shift with a Bang Party. Okay. And there most certainly will be a bang, but we're going to get to that later, right? Ashley meets Monique for lunch. Ashley tells Monique things are not back on track in her marriage. Then she cuts to the chase, right? Throwing Karen under the bus. After Monique mentions that Karen partook in the champagne drinking at Chase's birthday party, that just raised some alarms and alerts for Ashley. She perked up and mentions Karen didn't drink alcohol in Portugal and blamed her ulcers. That messy old tale. I knew she would resurface.
Messy Ashley. She's
back.
She couldn't help herself. She's back, right? The topic quickly switches to Karen's wig party. Monique says that she told Karen if she does come, she'll have to come early to avoid any run-ins with Candace. Ashley then says that Karen told the group in Portugal that Monique wasn't invited to her party. Ashley then pulls a page out of her old book, you know, that book before Baby Dean, and calls Karen.
Yes.
She's like, let me get her on the phone. She calls Karen in an effort to put her on blast for lying. Karen, however, is hip to the game. She's old school. And instead of admitting that she told all of the ladies in Portugal Monique wasn't invited, she simply says that Monique opted not to come. Let's dive into it. Buffy, your thoughts?
Ashley's back. Yay! I mean, this is the light, petty shade that we all like. You know, it's not murderous shade. It's just the, messy, petty shade that we all have come to love. So I was
true.
Here for it. And, the grand dame, as usual, she wasn't having it. She gets caught in a lie. It's not a lie because she says it's not a lie. So period. And I was happy to see Monique back because that's my girl. That's my friend.
Yes. Amir, your thoughts on messy Ashley?
She's messy, and happy like Buffie. I'm happy she's back. I mean, I kind of like this light shade. It's not like going for people's husbands. It's not going for people's children. It's like above the fray, and I'm not mad at it. So I liked it. I just think I love when Ashley gets really messy. And okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. It's just fun. So I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was fun.
Hey, Monique. Hey. She's having internet issues today.
She looks pretty though.
She does. She always does. Richie, your thoughts?
I mean, Ashley, nobody worked harder this episode than Ashley. You know, I feel like she put that foot down into overdrive and she really, really brought it this episode. I can't even be mad at the way she did it because I felt like Buffy said, it was back to what we love about Housewives. It was the messy. It wasn't so low down and dirty. It was fun. It took us on a fun ride.
Absolutely. I miss this Ashley, you know.
Yeah.
She is really adding the drama, the fire, you know. I mean, and she got all that going on. She got a chase behind the husband, chase behind baby Dean, and she's still, you know, taking her job seriously. Kudos.
Popping out a boob whenever possible.
She breastfeeding the
Doing
hormones.
it all. Superwoman.
She
got 3 jobs.
Created an outfit. I mean, what is it? A meal from Portugal, not outfit. The red
Yeah.
snapper. Honey. She did the whole red snapper. So good for her.
Oh, I know, right? That's a big feat. And look at baby Dean. Isn't he sweet?
Cute. I love how she handed it right to her girlfriend. They real good. You don't let everybody hold your baby, you know?
No, it's true. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, they must be real close.
Yep.
I loved it. Yep. Hey, let's check on our folks. We got a lot of people on the live. Am I echoing?
Wee bit.
A tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. Okay. Let me go ahead.
Roll call, we got a mirror in the building. DJ Richie, Monique, Buffie, and Monica.
It's the roll call, it's the roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We wanna hear what you gotta say. Who's on live with a mirror? DJ Richie, Monique, Buffie, and Monica today. It's the roll call, it's the roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We wanna hear what you gotta say. Who's on live with a mirror? DJ Richie, Monique, Buffie, and Monica today. You on live with us right now, tap in. Drop an emoji if you know you bout that action. Gotta go get it, ain't no time for relaxing. My family gotta eat, so I'm bringing all them racks in. She wanna get managed.
All right, y'all. Who do we have on the live? I see Helen Ramirez. Hey, Helen. Heidi Black. Hi, Heidi. Rashonda. Hey, Rashonda. You're always here so early. Jackie. She is. Jackie. Hey, Jackie. MZ. Mickey. Spiritually Imperfect. BB Girl. Mickey 2003. Carol. Quasi. Judith. Josie. Hey, Josie. Judith. Unique. Tiffany. CC Freak. Darlene. Sharketta. Neat. Hey, Neat. Nita. Victoria. And if I missed you, there's so many of y'all on the live. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining us today. Everybody's, joining us from various parts of the country, actually. Welcome. All right. So did y'all enjoy this episode? Comment in the chat. Let us know. Okay.
Monica, I'm shook it. I just Googled Michael Darby's age and he's 75.
He's 75?
What?
It keeps changing every week.
It does.
I don't think he's 75. You think so?
I looked it up and I looked at a bunch of sources because someone said Michael Darby's in his 70s in the comments and I was shook by that. Is that not right? Okay.
So I see 75.
75.
That's what it says right as soon as you Google it.
75.
He looked good for 75.
He looked damn good for 70. He looked good for 75. Real good.
For 75 too, honey.
Must be all that kangaroo meat.
I cannot with you, Monica.
It must be. All right, y'all. So up next, we have Miss Robyn, aka La La Land.
Oh gosh.
I
Okay,
can't wait to hear Buffy's take on this.
oh yeah, right.
I need a whole
Me
segment,
too.
child.
You do. You really do. So Robyn and Juan tore an expensive looking house. Never mind the fact they owe the IRS over $90K. You know, all I can think about was a Toya Bush Harris from Married to Medicine.
Oh!
Yeah, that's all I could think of, you know. Now, Buffy, you are the tax expert on the panel. Okay, I'm going to have to defer this one to you, darling. How is it possible? How?
Okay, first of all, we're gonna start with Robyn and Juan. You were looking at a $1.6 million house, and that was your friend because you didn't have no pre-approval, and no other realtor was gonna let you look at that house because if you have a $90,000 tax lien, you got a tax lien, and your credit is not allowing for said purchase of 1.6 million. Okay, first, so that was a stunt. Dose. We need to crawl before we ball and think about what needs are and what wants are. You need to pay the IRS off because you think they ain't watching that darn episode. Y'all tell on yourself. Now you done told them you broke and ain't got no money and need a payment plan, but you looking at a $1.6 million house. What you want, right? And what you want is to trap Juan into that mortgage debt so he'll marry your behind, and it ain't gonna work. And it's no different than somebody who lives in Atlanta that I might have known in a prior life who, you know, bought their dream forever home less than a year ago and is now listing it with somebody that's not your best friend's husband.
Oh!
Even though your best friend's husband a realtor. And you're talking about you doing it because it's a savvy financial move because you can make a quick $800,000. No, you can't, honey, because you're gonna pay the IRS 35% in capital gains tax because you've not lived in the house for 2 of the last 5. So you do not qualify for the exclusion of $500,000 profit on your home. A savvy person would live in the house for 3 years before selling it. Period.
Oh!
Crawl before you ball.
And there you have it, folks. The expert has spoken. Drops mic.
I made this 5 seconds ago.
Buffy, honey, I learned more from you than 3 years of business school in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, be smart. Stay in the house for 3 years. Then you can keep the profit as long as it doesn't exceed 500,000. Now, if you're gonna make 800,000, IRS gonna take damn near half of it. You moving for $400,000? I'm worried about your finances.
Oh, Buffy.
Something ain't right. So
you ain't getting that whole 800.
So apparently, Toya is telling people on the cast that she's selling the house because it's now increased in value by $800K. But you know, I mean, we have the tax expert right here who broke it all down for us. Something's not adding up. Something's not clean in the buttermilk.
Something's adding up.
Beautiful.
That was her dream home.
So why would you leave? That's crazy during COVID.
Right.
During the pandemic. No, stay in that safe neighborhood behind the gates with your children.
But if they do move, I really do hope they move someplace closer to Eugene's job. You know, that poor man has to commute over 2 hours.
He does. Yeah.
There's some crazy stuff
every day.
Here's proof of what a man will do when he loves you. Ladies, don't settle because when a man loves you, he will give you your dream house. He will commute 2 hours.
Yes.
Do not settle. Whatever Toya is doing is working.
Yes. I mean, yes, she has a good marriage. Eugene is a good man. Like,
he is.
He's a good man. But this ain't no savvy financial move. Had they called me, which they didn't. I haven't heard from them, no checkup, nothing since our former life.
Nothing.
So I don't feel compelled to be on anybody's side in this. I was asked the question, I answered.
It was a great answer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe if I got a checkup, I might have kept my mouth shut. Hey, Buffy, how you doing, girl? You alive? So I ain't heard from her. So the crybaby has spoken.
There you go.
Buffy, can I just say I love you?
I love you more.
You are my soul sister, honey. You really are.
And I'm gonna do a whole show on this on my YouTube channel about when to flip a home and when not to. And about purchasing a home, honey.
I would be watching.
Now, if y'all are not subscribed to Buffy's YouTube, Just Being Buffy, you need to run over there and subscribe after this live because it's going down. It's going down.
I'll tell y'all when to sell a house.
Okay, we just got some free good tax advice. Free.
From the expert.
From the expert.
All right, y'all.
Thank you, Monica. Let me get that off my chest.
Oh, child. So now on to this sad spectacle that is Giselle Bryant. Oh, dear. She and her girls are celebrating Grace's 15th birthday at a restaurant. The girls are happy, jovial, and smiling. That is until Giselle announces that Jamal is coming to spend an entire week at their house. I mean, their faces said it all. You know, it was, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Poor baby.
Look at that face.
Girl. Yeah.
Look at that.
Such
she is utter disgust, you know, like, ugh. So the news instantly turned those pretty smiles into frowns. The girls do not want Pastor Holy Whore around. Giselle then talks about uprooting the girls and moving them to Atlanta. And they can't make it any more apparent that they do not support her decision to rekindle a romance with their daddy. It's a depressing scene. Let's sound off. Buffy, your thoughts?
I almost felt sorry for Giselle. But, you know, those girls are so lovely, but children tell the truth. And they know what's fake and what's real. And they're not here for it. And you should listen to your girls.
Richie, your thoughts?
Grace read Giselle the way you read Toya. Listen, okay, like I just gotta tell you, you came on here looking good today, and you said I'm gonna give it to y'all today. Okay, can I just say that first off? All right, and then I got to tell you, I think that Grace gets the MVP of this episode because let me tell you something. A read, and I've said it before. A read is not some low down and dirty insult. A read is truth mixed with shade. And those girls, especially Grace, reads Giselle harder than anybody else, well, almost as well as Karen.
That's
and
true.
they were
That's
not
true.
here for the shenanigans.
It's true. Monique, the relationship expert, your thoughts on this sad scenario?
This was sad, but first I have to say, Buffy, they need you back on that show. You
Never.
Buffy, they dropped the ball with you.
They can give me my own damn show.
They dropped the ball. They really did.
Cast brought.
Just a side
Those
note.
producers never make good decisions.
Yeah, I had to get that off my chest.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, Buffy. Okay, and then second of all, I don't feel bad for Giselle because she's just a miserable person and misery loves company. But what I will say is she has raised 3 smart, intelligent, strong future women. And it is so sad to see her make excuses. Don't forget she had to make excuses for Sherman. And they had to see that. Now their own father. And you raised them to be smart women. And what you're doing to them is telling them and forcing them to say something is okay. But clearly, although I don't like Giselle personally, she is a good mom because the girls are very strong in their stance. And that says a lot about how she has raised them, although she is messing up right now.
Yeah. I agree.
Amir, your thoughts?
I mean, it's hard with Giselle because it's like she's kind of like Wendy. Every episode you start to kind of like her and then you kind of go back a couple steps. And then Giselle, I watch Bravo chat room. I'm probably the only person that watches it. But it's awful, by the way. Anyway, the show has zero chemistry. Like, we should be the ones doing Bravo chat room, but that's neither here nor there. But like Giselle on that show, like, she's so mean. Like, so it makes it really hard to root for her. So I just feel like with her daughters, I mean, I do agree with her when she said, I'm the mom. You guys don't have a say in it. But if you're going to take that stance, then don't ask them their opinion. Like, you can't ask someone's opinion and then say, you have no say. Like, because she wants her kids on national TV to co-sign her relationship, and they ain't going to do it like their grandpa. They ain't going to do it. So stop asking for that. It's annoying.
I agree with both you and Monique. The whole panel, everybody made valid points. To me, I feel like Giselle are using these girls as props. Okay. They're looking at her like, Mom, the storyline is fake. Cut the shit out. Stop putting us on the spot. You know, and then I think back to some things that Giselle has said. Giselle actually said that Monique was a bad role model for her daughter. Meanwhile, Giselle is forcing this fake storyline on her daughters with a man that had multiple children on her. I mean,
I got a question.
I mean, yes, sir.
So as we're watching this and as we're discussing this, now, are we pretending as though we're believing that this is a relationship, or are we just looking at it for what we really think it is? I just want to be clear, because I have a hard time figuring out what to do as I'm watching these scenes. Because a part of me is like, nah, I know this relationship ain't real. Another part of me is like, well, for the sake of discussing it, I try to put myself in the mindset that it might be something. Does that make sense? I'm confused.
No, it makes total sense.
How do you guys watch it?
I've been watching it pretending like it's a real relationship. Because either way, it's both desperate and delusional and sad, but I've been pretending to go along with it.
Yeah. Okay. For me, it's entertainment, it's shits and giggles, and that's all well and good, but don't pull the children into it.
Right.
Do something outside of that don't involve your kids that are looking at you like, we just tired of playing this game. You know that man ain't coming next week for a whole week. Cut the shit.
Right. You can't even show up for a picture. Right.
Cut the shit. Naya, thank you so much for the super chat, honey. I'm sorry, Amir. Just sending some support since I caught you. Can't wait to watch this later tonight. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Y'all, this is just too much.
Thank you, Keisha.
She really is the truth, isn't she?
For real.
She really is.
So good.
That was amazing. That was amazing. All right, y'all. So let's move over to Karen Huger's residence. Karen is drawing a bath in an attempt to spark some romance between her and Ray.
I'm here for it.
Let Amir looks so cute. Get into it, Amir. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I like it. And even though Giselle makes fun of it on Bravo's chat room and everyone was like grossed out about it on Twitter, I liked it. I mean, who cares? I just love that it took Ray so long to get up the stairs. And me too. And I loved it. And she sounded like T'Challa. So it was cute. I don't know. I wasn't mad. I was fine with it. They were cute. And he, took his shirt off. And I wasn't mad at the body that Ray had.
They were cute.
Monique, the relationship expert, break it down for the folks.
This is what you call making a marriage work through the years. Karen fought for her marriage. She listened to him. He was being a grouchy little shit earlier in the season. She worked with him. They worked with each other. They're finding their way. She's making it romantic. This Giselle and all other women is how you maintain a marriage. This is real life. And I just have to say, for the record, because I know there's probably going to be comments soon, I need for people to stop being ageist. We all better be blessed to have a marriage of that many years and to grow old with someone. And old people be getting it in, okay? So I need for people to respect the fact that Karen and Ray have a healthy marriage. He's a little bit older, but he still got it, okay? And furthermore, Robyn and Giselle instead of judging Karen, maybe you should take notes on how to keep a man from Karen. Those are my thoughts.
Preach on it, Buffy. Very, very well said, Monique. Very well said.
Want to know how I know really getting it in?
Tell me about
you know.
Went right for them toes, baby.
Oh yeah.
Ray went right for them toes, baby. That's all we needed to know. Ray went for them toes. Am I wrong?
You're right. You got a husband. You have a husband.
When they go for them toes.
Right for them toes. Oh my goodness.
True.
Richie, your thoughts? I know you got some stuff going on in your
I
head.
missed you guys so much.
I missed you too.
So when I watch scenes like this, because you know they do one of these at least every franchise, like every season, right? So somebody's got to get it. So this season it was Karen and Ray. But what I be thinking is, what did they really do when the camera left? Because it's a whole lot of takedown after somebody filmed. You know what I'm saying? You got to them out. The cameraman got to go. You got to let them out the house. Who let them out the house? Because Ray, I mean, he was getting it up them stairs, but somebody had to go back down the stairs to let them out. And Karen was in the tub. So I just be thinking, how did that really work out after they left? What really happened?
You are so funny.
Richie thinking about the technicality.
When you in the mood, you don't care about no technicality. You be like, children, y'all better go. Y'all know the way out.
Leave the door.
You
got all this commotion going on outside the door as they taking stuff down the stairs and popping stuff like that.
Let yourself out.
Let yourself out, honey.
Listen, I'm
some
all for
stuff
senior.
going on.
I'm with Buffy. I've hosted a New Year's party, honey, and there was like 30 people in my apartment, honey, and I still got what I needed.
Got it in, baby.
I'm there.
Y'all
Be hosting.
He was hosting.
COVID, honey. They had a cheese plate and the fireworks. Good.
Host with the most.
That's right. They'll be all right.
Host with the most. I am just so proud of Karen for fighting for her marriage. She's not giving up. All I ask though is please, Jesus, be an elevator in Karen and Ray's house. And because I know his back was hurting. Yeah, it took him forever to get up them stairs. It did. Come on.
They have messy producers.
They were so wrong for that.
They were wrong.
They were so messy.
You just started filming halfway up the stairs. Come on. Like, give me a break. You had to film from the bottom of the stairs. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, they were wrong.
They slowed it down.
And they slowed it down. They sure did. I was just like, oh, get Ray an elevator in that house.
Monica.
You're put in an elevator. Aren't they renting?
Oh,
yeah, they are. Yeah,
a mirror.
Sorry, I love you, Karen.
Well, their next house elevator,
Shady.
butterfly
Or it
boo.
should just be a ranch at their age.
Right,
Like I mean,
that's
my
more
parents
appropriate.
do.
That's
Right.
more age appropriate.
Because you know Karen pulled that ass out, honey. You know she was out.
She dropped that robe. Did you see how she dropped that robe? I was like, what are they seeing?
Karen feeling herself, and I am here for it.
So here for it.
Another hole, she said. I ain't mad at you.
Child.
He take his
So
time.
Butterfly Boo, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, does anyone on the panel think Giselle may be planting seeds to get on RHOA? She might be, but she'll never get there.
Portia, honey, will not let her in. Portia will not let her in.
Oh, they don't care for each other.
They don't really like each other. It's
Portia and Monique close, right? Portia and Monique.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. And Kenya unfollowed Monique, you know, because in her mind, the whole scenario is with the same thing that went down with her and Portia. So, of course, you know, she's Team Candace.
Oh,
I am sure Monique is like Kenya.
Unbothered. Right.
Oh, yeah. She's not getting any sleep over that one. Yeah.
Right. She got a larger aquarium than Candace's apartment.
Oh, my goodness.
Amir, you on fire today, honey.
Yes, honey. He is. He is. All right, y'all. So On to Wendy Ofoesu and her mom at the pumpkin patch. Okay. Wendy tells her mom she feels pressured to live her mother's dream. She's living it for her mother and not for herself. Wendy tells Mama Susan that she wants to quit her assistant lecturer job at Johns Hopkins and become a full-time political commentator. Susan calls her a spoiled.
Monica.
What happened? What happened?
Monica?
Did y'all catch that?
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, that's what she is. I mean, okay. Susan calls her daughter a spoiled brat. She tells her daughter, "I made you, bitch. How dare you? I made you. This is all me. You are who you are today because of me."
Facts.
Okay. Susan, Susan's like, "Look, okay. I'm highly revered in the Nigerian community. Everybody looks up to you and your 4 degrees. And all Wendy wants is her mother to acknowledge that she has these 4 degrees. That's it, on camera. And Mama says, "I'm proud of you." And they cry and hug it out. Buffy, your thoughts?
I'm here for Susan, Miss Susan. And her mama name, I like her. She calls it like it is. Told her she's a brat. She was like, "Okay, child, let me give you this attention. Maybe now we won't hear the 4 degrees anymore." I did hear that she got a contract with Degree, the deodorant.
I saw that.
Richie, you made it so.
I know you didn't know that, Richie. You
need to get it. You need to get a cut, Richie.
Seriously, because I thought of you immediately when I saw that. I was like, "Well, wasn't that Richie's thoughts?"
It was. I mean, again, I don't really care for Wendy. Never have, probably never will. But the family was adorable. The husband, the children, and now the mama. Like, I could put up with her for the family. Yeah.
That's what I was been saying, Buffy. You called me out last week.
Yeah, but I said I still don't like her. You said you keep waffling. I said I could tolerate because of the husband, the children, and the mama.
I still don't like her. I don't. I don't.
Agreed.
Richie, your thoughts?
I know it's me with this technicality stuff, but wasn't the Halloween episodes filmed like weeks ago? Didn't we see those weeks ago? Why is she still in the pumpkin patch? That was all I was thinking this entire time. Like, this scene was out of order to me. So I was a little caught off guard by that. But otherwise, I feel like, Wendy is better with her family because we get to see an aspect of culture that a lot of us may not have seen or experienced, which I think is why a lot of people right now are drawn to Salt Lake City, because they get to see something that they haven't seen before. So they had a gift really with Wendy, with being able to see and show something that so many people know nothing about, but they keep pushing these little scenes like here and there throughout the season to kind of like, I don't know if it's like they forgot about it or what. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like we need to see a little bit more of that. There's nothing wrong with seeing a person's actual personal story.
It's too many bras on the show. They run out of time. That's what they told me. That's why y'all didn't see my life.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
And I was a friend. But anyway, that's my pain. I'll be quiet.
Girl.
Wow. Amir, what are your thoughts?
I just, when Buffy said that, I fell into a hole. I just love Buffy so much, and this hair is giving me life, honey. I can't focus. I just keep looking at her, and I'm like, do I have to do anything? So beautiful. Susan, I love the Fendi cape. I love the momager energy. I love the Gucci, fedora and the pumpkin patch. And I love that. My favorite part of it is she's like, I got to take a photo to send to my friends to show how dumb this is. I love that. I thought that was she's like, we don't have these. And Wendy's like, it's a farm. Like, I just love that Susan was being shady. But I really resonated with the whole immigrant experience because my parents were very much like, if you brought an A home, they're like, what percentage? Like, did you get a 94 or a 98? So that's like, there is a lot of pressure with immigrants because there's this idea of we came to this country for you to have a better life. But unfortunately, immigrant children have so much pressure that they end up having a far less better life because we're so stressed out. So I liked that Wendy kind of spoke up and said, I'm under a lot of pressure. I just want you to see me. And I love that Susan kind of gave in. I was surprised that she gave in, but I liked it.
Mm.
She gave in after she gave the compliments. You know, yeah. All right, y'all. So yay, nay, do we like Wendy this episode? Comment in the chat. Let us know. Do you like Wendy this episode? I still don't like her. Sorry.
I've really tried. I give up. I tried.
I like her in that scene. I did not like her later.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Not later. No.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay. So now Giselle and her daughters are at this photo shoot where Jamal was supposed to be there. Once again, iPhone Jamal is a no-show. The girls are, delighted. They don't care. They're like, yeah, whatever. And Giselle plays it off like it's no big deal. Okay. She calls him up on her phone. According to Jamal, he missed his flight. And when Giselle, asks him, so where are you at? He replies that he's getting a manicure at the airport.
I'm bothered.
I roll.
I'm bothered.
I roll. I mean,
he's an asshole.
I know.
An asshole. He is an asshole.
Such an asshole.
Yeah.
What airport are you at where you're getting a manicure?
They do.
Okay. Or even a better word for him, he's a schmuck. I have to take it back to my Jersey days. He's a schmuck.
Schmuck. Yeah.
Monique, can I ask you a question? Okay, if he wasn't in the phone, do we think he's ghosting her? Like, is that definition of ghosting? Because you're not showing up, but we see him.
Absolutely, he's ghosting her. He's breadcrumbing her. He's giving her little crumbs, so she holds on, still holds on, but he gives her nothing. She doesn't get a loaf of bread. She just gets crumbs. How do you survive on crumbs? You die. Okay?
Breadcrumbing.
Say that again, honey.
You better coin that term, Monique. Breadcrumbing.
That's one of the popular ones. And here's the thing. First of all, is it Calvin, her hairstylist?
Yeah, Kelvin. Cal.
Every woman needs a Cal because Cal is always there for Giselle during these heartbreaks. He'd be trying to tell her, if she doesn't listen. The girls were heartbroken and she's still making excuses and getting an attitude to the producers. This man don't want you. And he's letting you know on national TV, and he clearly doesn't care that much to the daughters because how are you just going to stand them up for a photo shoot? Your own daughters.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was awful.
It was awful. And the girls like Dad was supposed to have white on, and he would balance it out with gold in it. That was that was sad, man.
That was tough.
If she don't care, date him again. I get date him after this. Then I just give up on her. I give up.
I mean, look. Like Richie said, what lens are you looking at this relationship through? Is it a real relationship? Is it fake? For me, it's obviously very fake. Producers know. They even called her out. And Giselle she snapped. She gets mad when she's back up against the wall and confronted with real questions. Like, aren't you mad that he didn't show up? And she's like, yeah, I'm mad. You expect me to ball up in the corner in fetal position? She gets defensive like that when she gets called out. And that was just more indication for me that more validation that relationship is 100% fake.
And Monica, why does she only have one confessional look? It's just that one drag queen mess of an outfit. Is that all we're gonna see?
I think she can only afford one confessional wig. I mean, that's the confessional wig. That's the look. So.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh. Needed for a hangover today. This is amazing.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Maybe one more time. I know Giselle loves Kyle Richards, and so I felt like the photo shoot was a copy of Kyle Richards' family photo with the white, and then she wore the gold. So I was like, we've already seen this, so don't come for Karen. You think Karen's old and boring, and Ray is whatever. Karen is interesting in every scene. So,
every scene.
And none of it's copied. So Giselle, if you're listening, which you probably aren't.
She is.
I think she is too.
Listen, Giselle, honey, be original. If you want to do Fashion Nova, do it, but don't pretend it's Gucci.
Right. Child, I wore Fashion Nova, honey, and slayed them bras. So whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be real.
Nothing wrong. I wear Fashion Nova, but I don't pretend it's expensive.
Correct. And then you can get some furniture for that house. Quit mine.
Shamar makes a great point. He says the fact that you are literally saying that getting your nails done is more important than your family is telling you the story. I agree.
And you saw how dismissive he was of her?
Yeah.
It was awful.
I didn't like it. He's like, God knows I tried. I tried.
Tried to get his flight to see another woman.
Well, what was so strange to me, right?
Honey, try wearing a condom.
Yeah, me too. Even if his flight got delayed or pushed back and he missed the flight, wouldn't he be there the next day? Couldn't she have rescheduled the whole shoot to like the next day or next couple of days?
Look at Richie. Look at Richie.
All he had to do was hop in a car. It ain't that far of a drive from Atlanta to Maryland.
Yeah, that's true.
If you rented a car, if for real, if it was me in that situation, I would have been in a car so fast. Like I would not have missed that moment with my daughters and my boo.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like that didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, what? You stuck in Atlanta? You're not stuck in Ghana. You are stuck in Atlanta. You can't actually drive.
I thought he was in Ghana. I literally thought he was in Ghana until y'all said that you get the manicures at the Atlanta airport. So
yeah. And me personally, I can't drive more than 4 hours. I just hate long drive. Get an Uber. He can afford it. Get an Uber from Atlanta to Maryland. It's not, or she could have put, if it was really real, she could have postponed the shoot to the next day or next couple of days. So that I'm not even buying the whole photo shoot that he was supposed to be there. I think that calling him on his phone and he's saying he's stuck in the airport and God knows I tried was all a setup. I'm not
God
buying
knows
it.
I tried. Don't you bring God into your foolishness.
Don't. Thank you. Hello.
Ooh, S. Wade said, "Get a private jet. Y'all rich, ain't you?"
Yeah. Exactly.
That
something.
He has a lot of baby daddies. He has a lot of baby daddies. He has a lot of bills to pay, and you can't go to collections every time at the church and take the money, honey. So
it's a prayer offering to see your children.
Thank you. I mean, think about it. Even if him and Giselle were not together, because we know they're together, you still go to the photo shoot for your kids.
Yes.
I'm a Ricky. Get your behind in a car and put some fill that tank up and get your behind that wheel and drive, not drive, and get there.
Yeah, you really wanted to be there.
That's when God knows you tried.
Don't say you're getting a manicure. Just
right.
At the least he could have been like, I'm at work, I'm overwhelmed. Like he's like, I'm getting a manicure. And then he had the camera tilted to the ceiling, so you couldn't even see who he was with. I'm like, was he wearing a side
He sure did. It's not like he's getting a gel manicure. He's a guy. It should be no more than 20 minutes.
He's like, hey, Giselle, you're getting a manicure. God knows I tried. God knows I tried.
Somebody take a beer's phone away. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. She don't mind being a doormat. Absolutely, Sugar Nay. That's true. All right, y'all. So over at Ashley's house, her and Michael are hosting Uncle Lump and her mother. After giving his compliments to his niece for a wonderful, what was that? Red snapper, the whole red snapper. It was a beautiful dish, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Uncle Lump,
man, yummy.
Uncle Lump goes in on Michael for cheating and not putting his wicked desires at rest and putting his family first. Uncle Lump makes it clear, hurt Ashley again, and you're going to have problems.
Go ahead, Uncle Lump.
I like Uncle Lump. And Uncle Lump ain't hard on the eyes.
He really isn't. He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like his character. He's a man, he's manly and he stands in his conviction. That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
I really do. Mm-hmm.
I liked how he was looking at Michael like,
yeah. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Try my niece again. Keep playing around,
These hands, these paws.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know what's going on inside of you, but you have a baby now, Michael has 2 other kids, by the way, but at least he has a baby now in this current family. And you really need to just put your desires to the side or whatever the hell is going on with him. All right, y'all. So
if he's 75, right?
Yeah.
He's 70. Dang.
I don't know. I'm just talking.
He look good for 75. He really does.
Look good for 75.
He does. I will give him that credit. So finally, it's time for the Wig Shift Party. Monique walks in and sees no one there. She mentions in a talking head confessional that it hurts that Karen lied about not inviting her to the event, but she's a team player and understands that Karen is only doing what she feels will make her event successful. Kudos to Monique for taking the high road and being mature. Monique does call her out on it though. And, Karen does her little song and dance and wiggles herself out of the mess she created.
Karen, I love Karen, but she
was being real messy, messy. And Ashley's not feeling it. Ashley's not here for it. Ashley called her out before when she told Candace to go press charges. Yeah. Now you're doing this. Ashley's just not feeling Karen this season. What's up? Did they have beef?
I think she's watching maybe how Karen's maneuvering.
Yeah.
So I love Karen, but her maneuvering is kind of shady with Monique. Side note, Monique looks so fabulous walking in that party. Oh
girl, that rap, girl.
Oh, yeah.
That rap.
I miss her.
Rap.
That rap, baby. And that her.
Oh, she looks amazing.
She
always
there when they came, honey. It was the sleigh was still there. She was gorgeous.
Did y'all see her on Watch What Happens Live last night?
Oh,
she looked like a goddess.
Yeah,
I was like,
honey.
Yeah,
that Nubian queen. Hello.
Yeah,
she's beautiful. Monique is just gorgeous, but not only outside, but on the inside. She's a really good her.
Okay, exactly.
And her husband really loves her, and that's why they met.
Oh yeah, and she got 4 houses.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
And she pays her taxes.
And she has nice furniture. And she can
Right.
And she got pretty kids. All right, let me stop.
Pretty kids. She's actually really good at money. She was a whole appraiser before they got married. She had her own appraisal business.
Really?
Yeah, like people want to play her because she married a, but old girl had an appraisal business making Bitcoin.
Wow. I did not know that. I learn something every day. You got to be smart to be an appraiser too and know money
right.
really
You got to
well.
be good at math, honey. That math is wrong. You have to pass exams. Boards.
Mm-hmm.
Examinations.
Right.
And know very hard calculations too. Those, All right. I don't know why I can't put all the super chats on the screen. I hate that, y'all, but I do appreciate all the super chats. I see them, but for some reason they go by so fast. And then once you miss it, you can't put it on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So Karen receives a text message from Candace saying that she's on her way, and she immediately ushers Monique out the door. I felt like that made me uncomfortable. I didn't like the way she handled her. I didn't like it at all. Yeah, not cool. It reeked of shadiness, if you ask me. All right. So then precisely 2 minutes after Monique exits the building, all the other ladies arrive, Robyn, blah, 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 blah. So it came close to Monique colliding with these other women. I'm glad she left before they got there. Candace arrives and greets Karen with a hug, even though she knows that she's not feeling Karen. Giselle is not there. Giselle says she has no plans of showing up because she has beef with Karen's business partner. And then they show the tweets.
Messy Bravo.
Oh my
Is
God.
that what they go? Because Karen was gonna be like, is Jamal still on the phone? And on that note, you guys, I have to go before Candace comes, so I'll have to catch you guys next time.
Okay, darling, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Bye. So Ray enters the room and Karen finally, lets out a sigh of relief having to be around these women. The party starts. She shows a video montage, behind the scenes footage of the wig line. Topic of conversation amongst the ladies quickly, morphs into Karen's lack of willingness to drink on the trip. Ashley calls Karen out for not drinking with them, but later turning around and getting inebriated at Chase's birthday party. Like I said, Ashley is not feeling Karen at all. What is going on, right? Robyn finally asks Karen the question we've all been wondering. Are you afraid of what you might say when you drink? And she lived to regret those words because Karen let her ass have it. Karen says, you should be concerned with what Juan says when he's drunk. And I've heard things. Around Potomac, the word is that Juan got a little side chick, not a girlfriend. And Karen knows things. Karen keeps their secrets, right? Because despite how they feel about her, how much shade they throw at her, Wendy, Robyn, they come into Karen's event, they throw constant shade and make fun of her hustle, and then get mad when she barks back. Let's dive into that.
I just would never try to grand dame. When would these children learn? At some point you should, she murdered. Murdered Robyn. And Robyn looking all dumbfounded. Everybody like, girl, you know what she means.
What's she talking about? Huh?
Girl. Who said that? Who said that?
It was literally one of those moments.
It's like, girl, you know better. Again, it's another moment where you shouldn't be talking about nothing like that when you got skeletons in your closet, in the laundry room, everywhere in your house. So yeah, I just, and then Ashley and the grand dame, I think Ashley got mad when she called her when she was at lunch with Monique, and Karen quickly kind of went off on her. I think she was like, oh, I'm gonna get your behind back after that, because she kind of quit on her. I think that's where that's stemming from.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well said. Hey, not to divert from this topic, but this is a really good point. So why wasn't he filmed in a scene after, so we could see he really came to Maryland? Because he never came. Because they would have gotten that footage.
They would have.
They would have.
Yeah.
Amir, your thoughts on Karen, outing Juan says things when he drinks.
Well, I loved it because you could see Robyn reaching for some food. You could see that blue sleeve. So it was just funny to see her reach in and just kind of in her own world. And then it's like, bam, why don't you ask Juan? And then I love that Ray skedaddled out of that right away. He was like,
He's like, I gotta go.
He's like, you guys are crazy. I'm out. But it does line up with what Michael says in the season finale tease, where he's like, is he gonna propose? I don't think so, because he said things to me. So it seems like it's all lining up. So Karen's right.
Yep. DJ Richie.
I just want to know what he's saying when he drunk. I'm just trying to figure that out. What's really going on? Because obviously, like Amir said, Michael knows something. So I would guarantee you that if Michael knows something, who else in this circle knows something? Because all those other chicks was looking around like, But Robyn on the camera is looking like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing Juan into this? And the problem that I have with Robyn, similar to the problem that I have with Giselle, and a lot of times sometimes with Candace, is that they'll pick and prod at somebody until the person bites back. And then, oh my God, well, you've gone too far. It's like, you should have left me alone. And they keep picking at Karen. They've done it all season.
You can't tell somebody how to respond if you're bullying them or coming at them. I mean, all bets are off. I'm going to talk about your mammy, your pappy, your children. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. Robyn got real quiet real quick. And at that point, you know, Karen was like, you know what? I've had enough of this mess. She brought her wig box over to make sure it got on camera. So everybody
businesswoman.
Product placement, good product placement. Y'all gonna see my, you know.
Y'all, she didn't read the room. She didn't care. She came over. Everyone hated her. And she was like, this is my new box.
Yeah, she was gonna get her product placement in, right? Brilliant. And then she was like, it was. And then she's like, I'm out. Gotta go. And they're like, you're leaving your own party? Like, yeah, I'm done. I paid for this shit. I could do what I want.
Bam.
I paid for this. F you. I like it.
And since when are all them bras MBAs? They all checking her, talking about this ain't even her business. This is her hairdresser's business. I'm like, it's a licensing deal. She's smart. She ain't got to do nothing but show up and smile. Be quiet. You should learn something from La Dame, honey. Why you
meanwhile Robyn buying she buying hats from Walmart and having her children coloring on the hats and selling it. Come on now. Come on.
Not her children.
Everybody's sitting around the dining room table coloring hats. You talking about you got a hat line. So let Karen live. They hate Karen. They don't want her to live.
Because she's living her best life. She's winning. She came back like a phoenix, honey. Yes, they're mad. And she looks amazing.
She really is killing it. And she had one wig shift and now she's owning it. She's
smart.
Like, throwing a party around it. Smart.
Making lemonade, honey. Yes.
And it's a soft launch, right, Buffy? Like, it's not the main launch. It's a soft launch for friends and family. Like, why are they making it? Oh, it should have been bigger. No, she's smart. Like Buffy always says, use your money. You crawl before you ball. So she's having a small party and then she'll get a bigger party later.
Right. And she's helping out her boy. So that's his business. So you get to see his business. They don't understand loyalty. They don't understand business.
They don't.
That's really a big thing because, you know, I know Steven and that's his pride and joy. So for them, for her to be able to do that with him in that way, that was awesome. I mean, and I really think that people really grasped that.
Yeah, good point. It's huge. I mean, and that's how you do it. Steven's smart. Karen's smart. You know. And I had this comment up here because I wanted to go back to it. Robyn said Juan don't drink. He sure does. They went to that bar when they was role playing and he ordered a drink, so he does drink. So the episode wraps outside with Wendy and her edges going off once again, inserting herself, making the drama bigger than life. Okay. Candace, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't know what else need to see. If you need to see Jesus Christ of Nazareth himself come and tap you on your lace front, she was trying to have a moment. But I'm telling you right now that she is not your friend. Come on, just cut it out. Just
why do you bring Jesus into it?
Yeah, into your mess. Leave him out of it.
He busy, honey. He busy.
He real busy. He ain't got time for that mess.
He don't. Pumping Candace up like, yeah, you know, Karen is a traitor. She's this and she's that. She tried to set me up. So the season finale is next week. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, Candace tries to fight Karen. She really does. And you know, they try to
on anxiety medication and would never put her hands on people.
She had to be restrained. Okay. And they also try to go after the husbands try to go after Michael Darby. It's just a mess.
All the husbands?
Wow. Juan is up in his face. Chris Bassett tries to fight Michael, and then the police isn't called. The police happens to be outside and they get involved, they intervene. It's just a mess.
Chris trying to get his scene and get a check. Good for Chris. I don't understand Juan getting into it though. I thought Juan and Michael Darby were friends, kind of.
Well, he was just trying to calm him down, you know.
Oh, okay.
He was just trying to calm him down. It's just a mess. What are y'all thoughts on that scene outside with the ladies gossiping? Buffy, your thoughts?
I don't like Wendy, period. That's all I got to say. Her or her edges. I don't like her. She doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. Amir. I agree. Amir.
I like someone wrote Chris Bassett Hound.
I saw that. That was funny.
I don't know, Chris. I feel like he's a good man beneath all of it, but I just think that he is blind when it comes to Candace, so he just always goes in full defense of her. But he did initially try to kind of put her on the right, the path of the right and narrow, but like I think she's back on her own little road. So we'll see what happens, but I'm just a little bummed with Bravo because I feel like why did they put Atlanta, like they should have just given Potomac one more week to have its own Sunday. Like they brought Atlanta onto it and moved the time because Potomac I think is one of the best franchises, and I love Atlanta, but it ain't Potomac. It ain't Potomac. Like, so it's like,
right.
I was a little bummed by that.
They always do that. It's like they're trying to capitalize off the audiences. Like, we have you here. Let's go ahead and do this. I think it's stupid.
I mean,
we're already there.
Those other shows ain't bringing in the ratings right now. So, I mean, it's true.
Yep.
So
very true. Very true. Very, very true. Let's take a few calls. Hey, Bernice.
Hello.
Hi, darling. Hey, beautiful lady.
Hey,
hi.
Richie. Buffy, love the hair. Love the hair.
Thank you.
Hey, Amir, missed you.
Missed
you
too.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, lovely.
Wendy is my number one today because she irked my nerves. She always talking about this empowerment of Black women. But you so much of a Candace hype woman and hyping her up that you can't see clearly. Because after you coming in talking mess and all of y'all, you and Robyn saying all this bad things about Karen, but Karen, she cleared off her husband's debt. Karen got two businesses going on. Giselle and always saying like when she made the announcement about the wigs and Giselle looking off into the distance like, I don't care, but what do you have? Where's your business at? I mean, come on now. I'm not gonna hate on my friends that much where you can see it in myself. Well, then I'm not a friend. I don't need to be around you. Okay. And Wendy talking to her mother, I don't care. Because you had to say your 4 degrees. Your mama know you got 4 degrees. Why you got to say, I want you to be proud of me and my 4 degrees? Come on now.
Makes no sense, right?
That doesn't make any sense. I'm looking at it like, that is so fake. Come on now. Okay. Oh, you getting on my nerves. You getting on my nerves. And then mama looking like she ain't never seen a pumpkin patch. Mama, you been in the country how long? And you ain't never seen a pumpkin patch. Come on. Giselle, I felt for the girls, but like I said, Giselle's daughter Grace, I love her. Because when she said, well, we ain't got no control over it. But her expression saying, like, we know it's fake. So why is you even bringing this up? And for him to say, I'm getting my manicure, he wasn't going to come because he got too many baby mamas. They're going to demand pictures too.
And a restaurant.
And thank you.
For their kids.
Exactly. So I'm not mad at Jamal. You just showing me who you are. And Giselle saying, well, I'm going to be with your daddy anyway. And they was like, are we finished? Because the twins looked at it like, are we finished? Can we go now? Like, I wouldn't put my kids through that. Just for a storyline, I wouldn't put my kids through that. And Miss, I got to cry all the time, Miss Candace. If you know you got somebody in litigation, you know you can't be seen with them. So why is you tripping? You just told on yourself. It's all about the storyline. Because we already know that the judge threw it out. So why is you dragging this dumb stuff on and on? Get to the end. I'm tired of it. Tired. You know, it's just like Trump and all these damn lawsuits that you done lost. We know the truth, boo. You got smacked upside the head. The judge said you was at fault and she was at fault. Let it go. Grow up. Sign your contract with Kleenex and Post-its and move on.
Right.
You know, and I love Karen, her and Ray. Hey, Ray in his sexy 70s. Hey, he can get it up. Hey, go ahead, Ray. More power to you, Ray. More power to you. You ain't got to take Viagra. Do what you got to do. Hey. You know, but other than that, the show was, I'm glad that it's finally almost over. I love the way Ashley is the little Sheree, the bone collector. I like the way her uncle checked Michael, letting him know, like, bruh, you got one more time to hurt my niece, and I'm coming for you. And Michael was looking like, damn, he got that serious look on his face. Yeah, he got that black man, I'm gonna kick your ass look on his face. So you screw up one more time and embarrass my niece and embarrass the family, I'm coming for you. So, but other than that, Wendy and her 4 degrees can go and get some edge control. Her and Giselle in this fake relationship. And I'm glad that they all gonna come at her and she gonna do the Nene. Why everybody coming at me? You coming at everybody else, so now it's your turn. But it's good to see y'all. I know the backstage is probably loading up.
It is.
And I love all of y'all. And have a good day.
Too. We love you too. And thank you for calling. Love, you're so beautiful, Bernice. Bye-bye. You have a great day, honey. Bye.
Hey, Bernice.
I am going to put on Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, guys. I watch you guys all the time.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm working.
That's okay. That's okay. So, I thought it was braids.
So I just have a couple of comments. Candace wrote a check that her ass couldn't cash. You have that mouthpiece. Now you're upset and you want to play the victim and you want everybody to be on your side. I don't agree with that at all. Was Karen a little messy? Yes, but she's grown. She could do what she wants. And that's just how I felt about with Karen. Ashley, I actually enjoyed Ashley this season. She didn't aggravate me as much as she used to. I think maybe her being a mom changed her perspective and her attitude regarding being judgmental. Who else? Giselle, I'm just waiting for the reunion. I don't even care about her. She didn't have no storyline. She's just dry and she's dusty. Who else? Like she's indeed dusty. Robyn, she's just dusty too because she only had a storyline because Monique wasn't there, Queen Monique. So we just gonna move on from that. I don't care about her storyline, her fake husband, real husband, what they trying to do, roommate, etc. Who else? Is that everybody? Oh, Wendy and her edges. I don't want to see her anymore. I agree. I don't want to see her anymore. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her rhetoric. I'm tired of her degrees. I'm just tired of it all. Like, you have nothing else to talk about. Your mama want to just be on stage. Take her away. Ask somebody. Candace. I already talked about Candace. Is everybody else?
I think you got everybody.
I think that's everyone. Karen to me was the MVP of the season.
Yep.
That's how I felt.
Agreed.
I enjoyed her authenticity. I loved Ray. I loved the whole situation. Monique, I wish I could have saw her more on the season, but I understand why. And I like the fact that Monique picked up the cue when she realized the reason why she did the event Karen did the event. It was because it was a rub for her friend, and she didn't get upset at the fact that she didn't come because she didn't want to make the other girls uncomfortable. So I just knew from there, like, oh, you're really trying to make her not come back to the show. So I appreciate what Karen was trying to do. It just didn't fall right. That's all. Right. That's pretty much like.
Thank you, honey. Thank you for calling in. I enjoy your commentary.
No problem. Have a good night.
Bye. See you soon. Bye. I'm gonna add B. Stokes styling. Hey, B. Stokes. Take yourself off of mute.
Can you hear me now?
Go. Yep.
Hi. I just wanted to say really quick about Ashley. I know why Ashley is going so hard at Karen. She's trying to get the heat off of herself. She's like, you know what? I'm tired of everybody saying something about what I'm doing with Monique. Well, Karen's inviting Monique. Karen's still talking to her. How about we say something to Karen? That's what it seems like to me. She's going extremely hard. Extremely hard. And as far as Robyn goes, Robyn, let me stop for a second because I don't want to say nothing wrong.
Right.
But what I am going to say is you have a whole lot to say about Karen and her business. I need you to zip your lips. You don't understand about, like Buffy was saying, licensing, being a brand ambassador. That's the real plug right there. I just get to be the face and rack in the coin. Now, how big was your hat event, ma'am? Be glad that I invited you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. I'm done. It's supposed to be nap time.
I was gonna ask you where that baby was.
You know he's right here. You know he's right here.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you. Bye, love. You know what? Karen did tweet after the episode aired. She had a response for all of them. She said, for the record, I would never set up my friends, Monique and Candace, to run into each other at my party knowing the situation. I carefully orchestrated the event so that everyone would be good. Girl, get a life. Find something else to pick apart. It didn't happen. Now, that could be directed at who? Ashley, Wendy.
Ashley,
right?
Wendy, or Robyn. And can I say this real quick? You know, with reality television, a lot of times it's about, you know, what events will make it to the actual show, right? So my feeling is almost that she almost kind of had to tell the ladies that, you know, Monique isn't going to be there when they get there, okay? Because otherwise, a lot of them probably wouldn't have come if they thought she was going to be there, which would mean that her event would not be shown on the episode, because a lot of times those events don't always make it to camera if the full cast doesn't show. So they could have sabotaged her the same way that Giselle decided that she wasn't going to go to the event if they knew that Monique was there. So I don't know. A part of me wonders if maybe Karen was just trying to make the smart play in that situation to ensure that her event was shown on camera on the actual show.
Very good point. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
that's what happened.
And
you're
also create a little
right.
drama behind it. No, Monique's not invited. Monique, come to the event. You know, you got to stir stuff up to pique the interest of producers. They don't like boring. They don't do boring. So, you know, so you're right. You make a valid point. Very valid point. Let's take 2 more callers. I'm going to add Plez. Hey, Plez. Hey, darling.
Hey,
y'all.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are
I
you?
hope everybody I'm great. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And the show for me, I think we're just a little different this week. I really think production missed the mark. I was shocked that next week is going to be the finale. It was way too much time this whole season spent on this fight, y'all. I'm so over it. And last night showed how rich the episodes really could have been if they took more time to move outside of that fight. Monique's child's party should have been shown. That would have been a great event for Monique. I blame production for icing her out, not just the ladies. Like, they still could have shown up and filmed Monique with Karen or Ashley or whoever else decided to partake. Wendy and her family, you know, Wendy is getting a raw deal because I do like her more when I see her with her family. The interaction with her and her mom in the pumpkin patch was very cathartic for me because she finally got the validation she needs. Like, hopefully now next season we can see more other than 4 Degree Wendy, because somebody her mama has finally said, I love you, I'm proud of you, no matter what you do, go forth and be great. And that's what she needed. Ashley and the interaction with Uncle Lump. I love Uncle Lump. We needed to see that Ashley has positive male energy, supportive male energy in her life, other than her trash blank father and her wayward husband. So I really want production to step it up. Like, we are storied women. We like drama, but we also like to see more of these women's lives. Like, Don't be so lazy. Develop more complex characters. And that's what I really hate. This whole season was fight,
Right.
and it's stale at this point. My last few comments, Ashley, I took what the last caller said. That's what I had in my notes. It was a very interesting episode to me. To me, it was beyond light shade, Ashley. She was going very hard in the paint to get the heat off of her from writing that statement. Like, she was going at Karen's neck for every little thing. And I don't think Karen was lying on purpose. I don't think she was doing that. I think, is she invited to the event? No. She invited to help me set up and get some champagne and kiki with me and show me support, but she won't be there when y'all get there, so y'all don't need to be worried about it. That's how I took it. Juan was not interested in that $1.6 million house. He was just there for the camera. If he is interested in it, it won't be for him and Robyn. When Robyn tried to get in that tub, he said, I don't know where you're going to sit. A man that loves you said, come on, baby, sit in my lap. That's what he going to say. Juan ain't say that. He said, I don't know where you going to sit, and you're going to be cold when the water runs because your legs going to sit on the outside. Boom. Okay. Giselle really needs to stop this facade with Jamal, and it's mainly because the children don't know any different. She hasn't set them down and said this is fake. So little girls especially, they may not say it to their face, but they do get their hopes up. And him bailing on that photo shoot was ridiculous. And Giselle planting that seed in their minds was nothing but fantasy and folly. That man cannot have a family portrait. He got 3, 4, 5, 6 other families. How the other children gonna feel when they see their daddy in a Christmas photo and they're not there?
Right.
Can't do it. Lastly, what you all already said, I also had in my notes about the ladies being haters and not knowing business and not being business savvy. Karen, they act like they don't know what a creative director is. Karen doesn't have to go out and buy the bundles and source the hair or make the wig to be an owner. Just like Robyn doesn't have to actually go to Joann's and get some tacky fabrics for them arts and crafts hats that she sells. Karen read them at the end like story time before bed, and I was here for it. And she walked off with her man. Boop. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Plez. You're so funny. You have a great day, honey. Bye.
You too.
Bye. Bye. We're gonna take. Isn't she amazing? We're gonna take one more caller. CC Freak. She said Joanne's child. The fabric came from Joanne.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And wayward.
Hey, CC Freak.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
How's it going?
You got a freak voice too.
Oh, what up? What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna take a page out of Richie's book with this one. He was saying earlier about like the third eye. And the third eye is because I was telling a lot of people, they argue amongst themselves about Karen lying about what she did. I don't think it was a lie. The reason I say that is because Candace and Monique cannot be in the same room legally due to the court situation. Right. With that being said, they use this episode as a storyline because they use Karen as the scapegoat. And the reason I say that is because they already, like Monique said, she already said, I don't want to be in no scenes with her because of the court situation, you know, and we'll handle that at the reunion. But I don't know why they made Karen the scapegoat, saying that she did say, I'm not going to be able to bring her to the thing, but she invited her and Monique showed up. But they used that scene as a, let me try to escape before they get here type situation. Exactly. That picture right there. And I don't like how everybody is like, oh, Karen did this. I was like, nah, she's doing her job, you know, she's doing her job. And then everybody's playing that narrative. And Ashley, like we happy to see Ashley be messy Ashley again, because unfortunately, as aggravating as she is, she does help move the story along, you know.
She does.
She helps move the story along. And Robyn, just like everybody said, I'm 100% on that situation with Robyn, because it's like, how are you going to continue come at this girl when you have no room to talk about any of your situations? You owe taxes, you don't own a home. Karen, every time Karen says she's going to do something, it may not be ready when she says it's going to be ready, but she always comes through with it. And them ladies could learn something from that. But I mean, they just gonna continue to hate. But hopefully, Monique got the receipts in her binder to throw it out if she has to at the reunion. And I'm currently waiting on that. But it was good seeing y'all. I just had to come and chat about that a little bit.
Thank you. We appreciate you stopping by.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I love your comments in the chat too.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. Buffie, how can they find you?
Oh, I'm Buffie Purselle on Instagram and Just Being Buffie everywhere else. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Just Being Buffie, and I'm justbeingbuffie.com. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Please subscribe. Amir, how can they find you?
Did anyone else think that CC Freak sounded hot AF?
He did. He sounds like a freak. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Good voice.
He has a beautiful voice. Yeah.
That will
Hot.
get me through the day. Very hot.
Oh gosh. Where's your fan, Amir? Get the fan out. Lord.
I know, I need to fan myself.
See what you done did? CC Freak.
You done made me hot under the collar, honey.
Got him all moist.
Y'all can follow me at Amir Yas Official on Instagram and TikTok. And I've been trying to take a lead from Richie, the YouTube god, and I've been posting on YouTube. So go there. It's Amir Yas side.
Good. And I'm subscribed. I've been tuning in.
Good.
Just a little advice. Post longer videos. Just a little bit longer. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's what everyone's been telling me, but I'm so lazy, but I need to get on that.
Yeah. Richie, how can they find you?
At DJ Richie Sky on Instagram and on YouTube. And I took a page out of Amir Yes's book and I joined TikTok. So you guys can follow me on there at DJ Richie Sky.
Oh, I need to go subscribe.
I only got 2 posts, but we working on it.
Listen, it's a start. It's a start. All right, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscription button. If you're already subscribed, bang the notification bell so you can keep up to date on all of the videos coming out from this channel. You can also find me on Instagram at All About the Tea. Visit the blog, allaboutthetea.com. As well, I'm on Twitter as well at All About the Tea, DAT. And we just want to thank everyone for tuning in today. Everyone that gave us super chat, thank you so much. Everyone that left a comment. Moderators, we love you. We thank you for keeping the crowd under control. Y'all are great at crowd control. We love you all. You're all amazing. Stay safe and be blessed. Panel, I love y'all too. I love every single one of you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
I just followed you.